in 4 parts. This is part 1, structure of seed. As children, you know that a plant begins its life with a seed. A seed develops from ovule just after fertilization and it is enclosed within fruit. The embryo inside the seed remains inactive or in dormant condition till it gets favorable condition to germinate. This condition is called as dormancy. Now a seed is a ripened ovule with a dormant embryo that grows into a new plant. Seeds of different plants may vary in size and shape, but their basic structure is same. The three main parts of seeds are embryo, endosperm and seed coat. Now let us study about embryo. Embryo is the young multicellular organism before it emerges from the seed. Embryo consists of 5 main parts. They are cotyledons, plumule, epicotyle, hypocotyle and lastly the radicle. The plumule, epicotyle, hypocotyle and radicle form the embryonal axis. Now let us study about the different parts of the embryo. Cotyledons. The cotyledons are the seed leaves. These structures become green during the germination of the seeds. The cotyledons are two thick leafy structures which are attached to the embryonal axis. They store food for the embryo. Next we come to radicle. Radicle, it is the embryonic root inside the seed and grows downwards in the soil. It is the lower part of the embryonal axis that gives rise to the root system. Now we come to plumule. The portion of the plant embryo giving rise to the first leaves is the plumule, and you can say that this is the part of the axis between the cotyledons which later forms the shoot. Hypocotyle. It is the part of the embryonic axis between the cotyledons and the radicle. Epicotyle. It is the embryonic shoot above the cotyledons. The epicotyle even actually develops into the leaves of the plant. It bears the plumule at its tip. In the figure you can see that epicotyle, hypocotyle. You can see here in the figure epicotyle, hypocotyle, radicle, seed coat, cotyledons. These are the parts of the embryo. Now what is endosperm? It is a source of stored food in the seed. Next we come to the seed coat. It is a protective outer coat of the seed. This seed coat, it is made up of 2 layers. The outer layer is called as testa and the inner layer is called as the tegmen. The testa is a thicker, it is harder and a dry layer than the tegmen. The seed coat protects the embryo lying inside it. Hilum and micropyle are the 2 marks located on the seed coat. Hilum shows the attachment site of the ovule to the ovary wall, whereas the micropyle shows the point from which the pollen grain enter into the ovary during the process of fertilization. Xylem controls the water content of the seed. Now during the seed germination, water enters the seed via micropyle. Based on the number of the cotyledons, seeds are of two types. They are dicotyledonous seeds and the monocotyledonous seeds. The dicot seeds contain two cotyledons, for example in the case of pea. Now the monocot seeds have only one cotyledon in the case of maize. Now based on the presence or absence of endosperms, seeds are of two types, albuminous seeds and ex-albuminous seeds. Albuminous seeds are also called as endospermic seeds. These seeds which have food stored in the special nourishing tissue which are called as endosperm, and it remain persistent till maturity. For example, in the case of castor seeds. Ex-albuminous seeds, they are also called as non-endospermic seeds. The seeds have the stored food and the cotyledons in special structure called as kernel. It does not remain until the embryo is mature. For example, in the case of pea seeds. Now the ex-albuminous seeds have fleshy cotyledons as they store food. Now in the next video, I'll be explaining dicot and monocot seeds in details. So I hope you must have understood what I thought in this video. So children, thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share my channel Biology with Priya Jain. For any queries, please use the comment sections. Thank you children.